then I guess it's time for us to get into the book of unusual knowledge. This is just a bathroom reader. It's got a bunch of fun facts. And this is a list of flubbed headlines. And I highlighted the ones that I thought were really good, and I'd like to read them to you now. Okay, let's do this. I like this one a lot. Save the whales trip cut short after boat rams whale. They didn't do much saving out there. I think they went against their own mission there. Milk drinkers are turning to powder. Like in their head they meant if you're drinking traditional milk, you're moving on to powdered milk. But I just think you drink milk and you're just a pile of dust on the floor. Child's stool, great for use in garden. Obviously they meant furniture, but stool means poopy as far as I'm concerned. So, hey, go have your kids start pooping in the garden. Apparently it's great for the use in the garden. Babies are what the mother eats. So obviously you are what you eat. Babies are what the mother eats. But that's not what I heard. I hear you moms are out there eating your babies. That's what and I don't blame you. Honestly, they look delicious. I see those teeny tiny little hands. I see those teeny tiny little feet. I just want to put some popcorn butter on there and delicious. I'm just kidding. Don't tell anyone I want to eat babies. Oh my god. That would be a whole thing. Safety experts say school bus passengers should be belted. Okay, so obviously they didn't mean strike your kids. They meant put them in seatbelts. But I genuinely have never understood why we get into a car and they're like, wear your seatbelt, it'll save your life, blah, blah, blah. But if we suddenly stuff like 40 kids into a single vehicle, no one's got to wear seatbelts. Everything will be fine. And I vaguely remember one time when I was a kid, like my teacher telling me there was a really bad school bus crash and the kids were belted in and they couldn't get out. So it was like, you know, way worse. But I don't know that that's true. And I've never understood why we can just pack people like 100 to a bus and no one needs to wear a seatbelt. But if it's just me and my cat going to the veterinarian, I have to wear a seatbelt. I mean, I put my cat in a seatbelt too, but that's because I'm concerned for his safety, not because it would be illegal for him to not be in a seatbelt. Stolen painting found by tree. That tree is the greatest detective in the entire world. And this one's very good. Obviously they're talking about college football, the Gators and the Seminoles. Gators to face Seminoles with Peters out. So I'm assuming the Gators had a player named Peters. We'll call him Greg. Greg Peters. Greg Peters could not play in this game. So the Gators obviously had to face the Seminoles with Peters out. Yeah, man, don't you hate when your Peters out? It's just the worst when Peters out. And that is the book of unusual knowledge. I love that thing. It's so silly.